A devotional for Friday, June 26th, 2020, written by Dr. Colin Wilson, titled, The Faithfulness of God. In the second reading of the Mosaic Law, Moses reminded the people, Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments. Deuteronomy 7, verse 9. A God who is faithful and keeps his covenant. He is the one we worship. Definitely something to keep in mind. Back in 1923, when Thomas Obadiah Chisholm put pen to paper and started to write, he had no idea that almost 90 years later, his poem, put to music by William M. Runyon, would continue to be sung by Christians all over the world. As one of Chisholm's more than 1,200 poems, Great is Thy Faithfulness stands as the standard on the theme of God's goodness and faithfulness. Kenneth W. Osbeck observes, While many hymns are born out of a particular dramatic experience, this hymn was simply the result of the author's morning by morning realization of God's personal faithfulness. According to Osbeck, in a letter dated 1941, Chisholm writes, My income has not been large at any time due to impaired health in the earlier years, which has followed me until now. Although I must not fail to record here the unfailing faithfulness of a covenant-keeping God, and that He has given me many wonderful displays of His providing care, for which I am filled with astonishing gratefulness. What a great attitude! Amidst the challenging circumstances, he did not lose sight of what God, a covenant-keeping God, was doing in his life. We sometimes forget that our relationship with our God is a covenant and not a contract. When we fulfill our side of this two-way promise, He is able to apply His infinite power and wisdom to our problems and trials. However, in our imperfection, and no matter how many times we fail Him, He cannot deny Himself. 2 Timothy 2, verse 13. His mercies are new every morning, and His faithfulness remains unfailing. Lamentations 3, verse 22 to 23. How great is this faithfulness? Chisholm writes, Summer and winter, springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Then comes what we now call the chorus. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Oh, the magnificence of those words. Everything speaks of his faithfulness. Why is this important? Because we can only rely on it. As God has been in the scriptures, he forever will be. Remember, he is a covenant-keeping God. With him, there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. James 1, verse 17. The Message Bible puts it this way. There is nothing deceitful in God, nothing two-faced, nothing fickle. Corrie ten Boom was right when she said, In God's faithfulness lies eternal security. Amidst the hustle and bustle of life, God's faithfulness is the only constant. If you take the time to count your blessings, you will find many wonderful displays of it right where you are. As you count your blessings, are you simply lucky, or is it that God has been faithful?